Right, so where are we at? Right, so this is my app running. This is Edge. Uh, Break out into your watch list. From your watch list, you can see coins. This is a full breakdown of a report. This report is from well, in the back end, it's using Trading View to determine how it should look, or like where the information should come from. Gives a nice little breakdown what's in here. But anyway, the real game changer is like you land on your page, your Edge page, and the question it should be answered. The question that should be answered is, what can I jump into today, or what looks good, or what's primed for a breakout, or what has just done something that you expect it to do, and like what you should care about really. So these are the coins that you'd have used, you'd have signed up for, or like signed up with, like you signed up getting an update on these coins, and then yeah, these are just coins that are from the top 100 prime for a breakout. Overall, you go to sentiment, you go to what I like. What I like to call my favorite page. This is just a snapshot of sentiment of each of the coins in the top 100 on a page, floating around, looking like, yeah. Which I like. It's alphabetical order. Ah, that's what it is. That's a bug. Anyway, so yeah, you jump onto market. You can see what on the market is looking decent to get into. I don't have reports generated for everything, but I should have reports generated for the top 10. So I probably need to change my report. I'll put some new report. But anyway, I'm heavily building with cursor. What's this? This is just some regular stuff. I decided to build the whole app. Well, the app is React Native. I decided to build a whole app with Swift, just to see if it would look any different. It didn't really look that different. This is the example of one of the reports that goes in to like determining what you see on the screen. And as you can see, it's quite detailed. This is a markdown file, but you know, it's like 1,900 lines of markdown, getting a target and everything. And this is, yeah, like I said, using trading agents. Let me go and find trading agents. This thing right here. Look at that. 88,000 stars now. I had to make some changes to this. It's from Toric Research. I guess it's a bunch of PhD students that built this thing for stock trading, which totally makes sense. I've been fading stock trading for the longest while. Never again would I fade stock trading. But anyway, that's how it's looking. Quite popular. Most recent commit 3 days ago. I think just in terms of pull requests, if I can see if they have like a crypto version, because yeah, I had to make some edits to make this work with crypto properly. And look at that. So I blue star. Oh, for fair. Free no off. Okay, maybe I'll pull this in. Blue Sky AT protocol search post. Oh, wow. And you have Copilot reviewing the PRs, which is nice. Oh, Copilot ripped this to shreds. Then you have Gemini Code Assist. All decent. I might actually grab this. See if it makes a difference. So for anyone interested, how I'm actually writing the code for this is mostly either using cursor or specifically just using my Hermes agent to do some development for me. So I have my Hermes agent here, which lives on this crypto bot. And then yeah, it basically just whatever I tell it to do, and then it will push it to main. But I don't want to get into that too much. That's just another AI workflow that I use. But I think what I'm interested, like what I want to really show you is the generation process. So this is the app. If you think this looks crazy, let me know. If you think the design can look better, or anything you think is basically missing from this edge page. The data that it gets is quite extensive. To be honest, I think the CoinGecko API is blocking my IP, because that's what this should be pulling. But yeah, do I want to make any more changes? So let's have a click through. So you go in ETH, it's risk off. We can see the current price of ETH. This is stale data. It says up here a sample. Tells you your move. If it breaks out above 21.27, then it targets this with a 6% upside. If it loses that, then stand aside. There's no setup. Cool. The verdict is, if you have ETH, trim your ETH holding. Different things to watch out for. Market snapshot looks eerily similar to this thing up here. Maybe it should be up there. Technical analysis. I'm sure there's more detail there, but this is what pulled through. Sentiment analysis. Mixed macro. Cool. Anything I should change about this? Maybe I'll get this running on my actual phone. I just restart the packager. Because I feel like once I run it, I'm gonna feel like any differences from how it should behave. I'll switch out to Expo Grow. Great. So anyway, this is saying ETH is bearish, don't touch ETH. Well, actually, all of these pages should be a dark mode. Dark mode, let me make this smaller so you can see my cursor do some work. Cool. Gonna go into plan mode. Gonna use Opus 4.8, big boy. In the meantime, now it's running on my phone. I don't have a watch list on this one, so I can't see the watch list. And also it's a different IP, so I get to see the 7-day movers. If you want to see it, look at that. So the market's extremely fearful right now. I think we need like a overall market position or a description of the overall market. So let me get that. Let me do that on this one. So add a description. When the main org on the home page is selected, show me a bottom sheet with a breakdown of why the market sentiment is so low. Based on recent activities from various reports. That's a pretty big, chunky thing to ask. Let's see what I come back with. Nice. Why is there a red dot on here? I don't want that red dot. Hurry up, mate, hurry up. Some mad lag on here. That's all good though. Alrighty. So where we at? What did it do for me? Yeah, cool. This is done. How broad should the theme index be? Everything, all on theme screens. Status bar, yeah, definitely. What about the second legacy theme? Oh, you can't see. What about the second legacy theme? Themed view. Yeah, mate, migrate. What am I paying you for? Down to my homepage update set. Nope, not yet. In the meantime, as well, yeah, all my reports are still. So you finished posting all the reports generated. Don't think it has. Let us see. Yeah, so like I said before, this is my or this was my Hermes bot, which does everything. So basically, I asked it to generate some reports. I also asked it to do some coding tasks for me, which it does pretty well. Look at that. All right, cool. Are we good? We're good. Do a little refresh. Oh, look at that. The thing I hate about vibe coded apps are I haven't done a design system for this, so basically it just kind of all looks like this, which isn't bad, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's do the breakdown. So the market is in extreme fear right now. That's the crypto market. Currently, what's driving the fear? Generally, there's less volatility. There's not much momentum, and volume and survey data is being calculated for us in a 0 to 100 score. Let me start over. So, currently the market is in extreme fear. What does that mean, and how can it affect us? So this is basically driven by the fear and greed index, which is right now sitting on 12. And the fear and greed index is made up of volatility, momentum, volume, survey data, how people feel about the crypto market in general, and it gets given a score. So obviously 12 is quite low. It means nobody wants to touch crypto right now. When you look at market momentum, we can see that there's not really much movement in terms of momentum. The momentum is quite weak. It's like minus 1.5% on average over the last 24 hour. Participation, like the amount of people in coins, the amount of people buying and selling, like how widely the move is shared, it's quite weak. Volatility and risk, there's medium dispersion. In terms of coins driving the market, the strongest coins over the last 24 hours, we have Lab, Rain, and Gram. You know the market's weak when the second biggest mover for the day is 0.9%, or even the biggest mover for the day is 13.8%. Yeah. And then my signals. So of the coins I have on my watch list, 2 of them are risk on, 1 is risk off, and 2 are neutral. What's on my watch list? We have these. Obviously, again, the data in this is partially, some of it's real, and some of it is not. And reason is, it's quite expensive to run each of these trading reports. It's like $9 per report. and that's cool. Like, because it asks, the models, they talk to each other, they do some crazy stuff, they argue what price should be, they argue if things make sense. They say, hey, look, this is my bear case, this is my bull case. But yeah, so there's all sorts. All right, so now we have a plan to fix all of the dark mode stuff, the phase 1, the phase 2, the phase 3. Brilliant. Because like you just saw, sometimes the app will just drop you from light mode to dark mode. Yeah, light mode to dark mode. But I'm set to light mode, so I should only ever see light mode pages. So let's sort that out. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna sort that out by the prompt I gave it. Let me go away and have a look at this plan. So single screens, correct light mode. The background, this is what happened. There were two theme systems. One is using user app theme, the other one is using something else. Let's unify that to only be one build. And then we're gonna see it dance around, and we're gonna see probably in about 5 minutes that this would have been fixed or addressed. And then anyway, we just go through and test as we see fit. So it's going. Hopefully by the end of this, we'll be good. And more generally, what is the plan to actually reduce the cost per report per coin? Because in my mind, I'll run them like not every day, but maybe every other day. But then for the top 100, like I said, it's like approximately $9 to run a report. So imagine spending $900 every couple of days to run a report, which totally makes sense. I just obviously there have to be a certain amount of people using, because I can't. Yeah, this app can't be free. Anyway, in the meantime, let me show you. Oh, let me go through onboarding. So know what matter in crypto today. Yeah. Show my just an example of a report. Or just what do I want from this? I feel like I shouldn't see this twice. Cool, and then it takes you back there. Okay. I just log in with my test user. Well, that looks broken. Let's see if it will tell me why. Different window. Why is this failing with network connectivity when there's no network problems? In the meanwhile, active. Oh, it looks like the fixes from obviously from this whole thing going on are just they're slowly propagating. I'm also on a specific branch. While I'm doing this, I'm also just over here doing some other prompt engineering. Anyway, that's all aesthetic. So let me see if I can log in now. It's definitely not a connection issue. Cool, mate. You carry on looking into that. You over here. How about you over here? Oh, cool. Okay. Let's just sign up again. What on earth is going on? Cool. Still cooking. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the error. What are you telling me? Okay. Try to refresh. What's going on there? That's cool. Let's let this finish. So yeah, we're out here just building apps every day that get smarter and smarter. I haven't even been through the forgotten password flow. Does it work? Nah, still connection. Let me try a different Wi-Fi. Oh, the live cut out a bit. Maybe it's the stream actually causing everything to malfunction. Anyway, this is Expo. Expo allows you to build apps without doing the full without understanding the full thing really. Quite handy. Interesting. Okay, still not going. I'm gonna let this finish. This is basically cleaning up the look, making sure that when it's in dark mode, it should be dark mode. It's probably gonna fix everything. Dark mode related, light mode related, theming related, and then I'll pause the stream and see if I can come back and get this going.